'Twas the days after Christmas, and all through the house, it was eerily quiet except for a mouse. The property manager arrived to inspect it, and mark in his ledger the state it was left in. Well, the guests just departed like someone yelled, "Fire!" There's crumbs and gift wrapping and untethered wires. The eggnog expired and fruitcake half chewed. This place is a train wreck, how thoughtless and rude. Every nook, every cranny has something to clean. This looks like the guests were not human beings. The spoiled food stench left us stunned in amazement. The main floor, the second floor, and probably the basement. And even outside there's trash strewn about. The siding was pelted with snowballs, no doubt. One last careful check with both fingers crossed, praying the damage is contained and no loss. So call in team maintenance to whip it in shape, and ready the cottage for Santa's big break. More linens, more buckets, more scrubbers and hoses, on knee pads and elbows with wrinkled up noses. There's an unspoken contest of elf versus reindeer, so they focused on selfies, not housekeeping gear, in hopes that the spotlight is where they will be. Their pictures were placed where Santa would see. They hurried and scurried with their mops and their brooms. They scrubbed and they polished in each cluttered room. But things took a turn and their focus was lost. The elf teams got sidetracked, and it came at a cost. Toys that were broken or missing a part were fixed and then tested, to be sure they would start. Their time soon ran out, to clean up and leave. What they did with the trash you wouldn't believe. The sleigh pulled in smoothly, and Santa got out. The scene just before him was making him shout. And Santa declared, with a sigh and a frown,
"This venture of mine may have let me down."
The elves said they're sorry, while shuffling their feet, and promised to clean it all up for a treat. Santa agreed and the elves made it right, while Santa and Mrs. went out for a bite. Though Christmas was over, they brought it all back, and hung up the lights, added bling and some hacks. The cottage, now ready for Santa and wife, feels cozy and homey for a much simpler life. once home in their cottage, and full of good cheer, a warm fire glowing to close out the year, brought smiles and a chuckle, their house shining bright.
Happy days after Christmas.
And to all a good night.